YouTube, how you doing? Just wanted to make a video on how you install the TacCon 3MR trigger. Just got it in the mail today, opened it up, did a trial run, and here we go with a video. Open the package, this is what you get. The TacCon 3MR in a box. Open the box and you get this handy dandy little card. It is the miniaturized version of the ATF letter that says this is not automatic weapon, this is not illegal. Got a new safety switch. Probably can't see where the doo-doo. New safety switch is not terribly dissimilar from the old one, except right here we've got 3 different detents, so you can put this thing in fun mode. Dig down a little bit further, you get 2 brand new pins to hold the trigger together. Put those back. And the fun switch itself. Bang. I'll explain how this thing works by my understanding here pretty soon. The web address where you can find this, tacconusa.com, TACCON USA. Tools that I figured out that I need: a hammer just in case, probably don't. I don't actually have a set of punches, so I'm going to make use with a tiny little Torx. And a bigger one just in case I need to seat these pins back in place. Got our nut driver with the appropriate hex head screw so you can remove your pistol grip. Whenever you go to take the pistol grip off, remember you've got a little bitty pin right here, the detent safety, which keeps the safety switch where it needs to be. Get yourself inside the pistol grip. Unscrew pistol grip itself. Cautiously, very carefully take the grip away. Get this little spring right here. That spring pushes the detent up. And here's the tiniest little detent pin. It's kind of sort of shaped like a bullet with a sharp end. Whenever you put that back, make sure the sharp end points towards the safety switch itself. Your old safety switch is going to come out pretty easy. I apologize if the video's upside down. That's the only way I could get my camera together. Get your fancy little drift punch and knock out the hammer pin first. Make sure you keep tension on the hammer initially. Makes it easier to push this out, or so I say. Keep tension on the hammer itself. You can kind of bend and wiggle just a little bit. Pull out your first pin. Cautiously release pressure on the hammer. Get a hold of it, because it's going everywhere. Got this spring here. Whenever you put this, if you put the old one back in there, the spring looks like this. Set that to the side. Look inside there, push the disconnector. You can probably hear my sidekick, 3-year-old over there behind me. Reach inside, press on your disconnector, and drift this one out too. Keeping pressure on it. A little bit of wiggle. Remove it. Set that to the side. Here's your disconnector from the factory. Here's your trigger from the factory. Now we've got nothing inside here. This is your almost strip lower. Next step, open up the fun box. Pull out the trigger, pull out the safety switch, and your 2 pins. Next thing, very important note, you got your old safety, which is just the round bar. It's been machined right here. Took a little bit of meat out of that just so it would barely function. You don't want to use that guy. You want to use your brand new TacCon trigger, safety switch. The bar has been machined across the top. a lot across the sides, and if you might be able to see it, there's a step down between here and here. That's the difference between rapid fire and single fire, I believe. The trigger itself functions when you press the trigger bar. It raises up on this here, releasing the hammer to go and make everything go pow. When you put it in rapid fire mode, this little bar comes up, hammer comes down, the bar is automatically pushing it back up to the top to reset. Just a short reset, and then you're ready to squeeze trigger some more. You want to go from, pick up your lower receiver, take your TacCon trigger, just drop it in, paying careful attention to give it a little tilt so you've got a clean pass through right there. For your safety switch, put your safety switch in, realign this. Doesn't matter the position of that safety switch for now. You want to go from the right hand side because the keeper springs are on the left. Make sure you line up the holes so you got clean pass through. Push the first retention pin in, second retention pin in. Fairly easy to just snug it right in place. Right now your safety switch is spinning freely. So you take your detent pin, remembering that one side has got a point, one side doesn't. Drop it inside the detent pin hole. Detent spring back into your pistol grip. Cautiously replace this. Make sure you line up the spring with the hole. Get some nice firm pressure. Make sure your holes line up for your screw. Replace the pistol grip screw. A little more than hand tight is all you need. Your star washer will hold that in place. Place weapon on safe. That's fun mode. Reset the hammer. Weapon on safe. Trigger doesn't fall. Weapon on semi. Trigger does fall. Holding the trigger back will keep it in place. Listen close. Disconnector. Rapid fire. Release the hammer. Bolt comes backwards. You watch, whenever I press the hammer down, pushes my index finger and the trigger bar to the front. Let go slightly, and it will reset. If you hold your trigger back too far with lots of pressure, it does just like it does on semi. Hammer back. Weapon on safe. Trigger doesn't go anywhere. And that's it. Installation of the 3M trigger. One other caveat. I did it beforehand. Put some kind of a grease on the groove where your detent rides on your new safety, so your detent will go freely this way and that way. Thanks for watching.